Mosgul is being used as housing for Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans there must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there.
What's going on?
Everyone, listen. I once fought with my friends against the Renan Lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human. I'm not a god or a hero.
What are you saying?
No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can. But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. And that's why...
You're saying you'll be a hero, who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden. Eventually, you'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves, and not rely entirely on you, or on any individual for that matter. Am I right?
Right, exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together. I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
Thanks.
Feeling better?
Yeah, I guess in the end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Danins and Renins don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I want to find Nazamil. I'm not sure what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us. But first, I want to go to Niez.
Yes.
I want to speak to the people in different cities like I did in Olzebek. I'll start with Niez. I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
That's quite an undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Niez it is then.
Unlike Ulzebek, both Danins and Renins live in Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
Looks like someone needs our help.
Good grief, you're such a softie.
Yay!
Hey,
Yeah!
Yes. Nice.
hmm?
That can't be.
What?
Alphen.
Right!
Sacrificing donuts. Unforgivable!
What's up with Shion?
Hell hath no fury like a hungry Shion.
Okay, off we go. Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Right, here goes! Thunder! Azure Storm! How about you're mine! Flaming Meteor! Thunderfang! Crush!
Do it! More! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Totally! Let a marksman has that one!
Indeed.
All yours!
Nice job.
More
You
super?
always keep calm and take them down.
Immortal droplet!
Cut me.
Are you okay? Get yourself fixed up.
Right. I'll do that now.
More where that came from! Annihilation!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem!
I'm not done!
You picked
Not
the
much
wrong
longer
fight.
to go.
Come on. What?
This one's on you, Kisara!
But of course. I always feel safe when we've got you in front of us.
Here's the evil!
Azure Storm! With my
You're still formidable. They belie your youth.
Really? It's my art you should be thanking, not
Give yourself more credit.
All right. That should do it for the Zoogles.
Let's let Cole know we're done.
Go no further! Water, hear my call!
Thunder! Lightning! I got Lightning Thrust!
Burning
Thunderous Devastation!
There's a shot!
Not a chance! Strike! Thunder Fang! Strike!
Don't you think you've saved up
You
enough
picked the
power
wrong
at this
fight.
point?
I was just waiting for the right moment.
Looks like it could be worth something.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Yes!
Right.
You did it!
Right!
Hmm?
I hope Cole's dream comes true.
I do too. By the way,
The Crimson Crows are so cool! I want to join myself someday.
Nice. I'm sure you'll make it in. When you do, I'll be right there with you.
How mature of you to be thinking about the future already.
The Crimson Crows isn't just it, though. There are a whole lot of other things I want to do, too.
Like what?
I want to go out and travel all around the world, like you guys.
That's great. Traveling's a blast.
Also, I still want to make something and sell it to people. I haven't forgotten my promise, Xion.
I'm looking forward to you making something tasty.
Have you ever thought of coming to Vicent to study? It could be an opportunity to learn about both traveling and sales.
Studying, huh? I've never done anything like that before. It sounds hard, but maybe I'll give it a try. I'll have to be brave to make life better for everyone here. Like when Alphen broke down that wall.
That is laudable insight to have at your age.
you should know, though, that balancing that with the Crimson Crows will be no easy feat.
What if you put together a new group? It could be your very own crew. Traveling the world, doing business.
Whoa, that sounds amazing! Okay, and we're gonna be called the Awesome Fearless Dreamers!
Ooh, I like it. A name like that just screams courage.
Don't you think it's a bit long? Well, I suppose it gets the idea across.
I wonder how people in Niez have been doing since we left.
People often need some sort of impetus to change their ways. In that sense, I doubt much has changed.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. We've reached our destination.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? We finally made it. You better not come back. Got it?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
There's nothing more relaxing than petting a happy Hoodle. I'm so lucky I get to do this whenever I want now.
Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything.
I couldn't eat any more if I tried. Right.
That is true happiness.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Hey.
Alphen.
Right.
hope that kid hasn't gone too far. But speaking of doing what you want, Shion, what's something you've always wanted to do?
Me? I may have mentioned, but I have some general ideas. Cooking, clothing design, things like that. I haven't decided on a particular thing I want to do yet, though.
I see. There's no rush, so give it some thought. I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them. Are you Delio by any chance? Your father's looking for you.
Whoa! The blazing sword? And I remember you too!
You're the one who gave us the elevator key at Ganymede Castle.
Yep. You saved my life that day. I made it out safely thanks to you.
Glad you're safe. My name is Alphen, and this is Shion.
I'm Delio. Nice to meet you.
Your father told us what you're doing out here. This is a dangerous place for fruit picking, especially alone.
But my father's been tired, and I want to help him feel better. When I was forced to work at Ganymede Castle, I saw so many people work until they dropped. When you came and freed us all, I was so happy. That's when I decided I wanted to help people too. And I thought I could start by helping my dad. But I don't have any weapons, so I thought about what else I could do.
Delio.
How about this? We'll gather fruit for you.
Shion?
Oh, really? I haven't found any yet and was starting to worry about what I'd do.
Yes, leave it to us. You go back home and wait with your father.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Shion.
I'm sorry I answered without consulting you first.
No, it's fine. I felt the same way after all.
I just want to show support for that child.
Yeah, I know.
you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Welcome. We got some fruit.
Are you
Yes, I'm all right now.
It's okay. I was a little surprised. Thanks for the fruit. It looks...
Our actions had greater benefits than we realized. I'm Xian?
That child is just like I was when I was freed from my thorns. Once I no longer had to deal with them, I thought of so many things I wanted to do. Am I selfish?
No, not at all. I think it's a good thing.
I'm not so sure. But after meeting that boy, I think I want to do more of the things I thought of.
Is that right? Well, I'll be here to support you. So, have you thought about what you want to do first?
A little. I think that coming up with outfits sounds more fun than just reviewing clothing.
Oh yeah? I think that's great.
Thanks. And a new look for you is at the top of my list, Alphen.
Just don't pick anything too wild, okay?
Hey, you're still hanging out at the library, right? Anything interesting happen lately?
Anything interesting? Well, I have found plenty of interesting new books to read.
Yeah? Like what?
Books on horticulture, culinary techniques, things like that. Recently, I've been diving into some new topics. I've gotten to know some of the other people at the library, and they've been recommending all sorts of new books for me to try.
So they're, like, book buddies, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Any book I choose for myself is going to be colored by my own preferences, so it helps to have some outside opinions. I'm broadening my horizons.
Yeah, great. Just don't spend too much time reading. It's not healthy.
Excuse me? You're the one who brought up the library. You just wanted to say that?
No, just... never mind.
Oh. Could it maybe be that you're lonely?
Huh? As if!
There's nothing wrong with that. I feel lonely sometimes too, being away from you guys. I think it's normal for friends to miss each other. But no matter how much I wonder what you're all doing out there, it's not like I can just pop over and see you.
Yeah, kinda hard to do that when we live in different realms.
But still, it's nice that we get to hang out from time to time, like now. Even if it is, you know, in the name of necessity. I'm always looking forward to seeing you all again. And that helps give me strength when I'm alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you all again, too. I didn't realize we both felt the same way. All right, I'm gonna work my butt off when I get back to the Crimson Crows. I've got to be able to keep up with you, after all.
Just don't go overboard and get yourself injured.
It'll be fine. I'm far too tough to get injured that easily.
See? It's exactly that kind of attitude that I'm worried about. Ugh.
Got your face stuck in a book as usual, huh? What kind of stuff do you read, anyway?
All sorts of things. Ancient accounts, histories. Just recently, I was reading a book about astral arts.
So what's the point? Does this, like, make your astral arts stronger?
No. I just read because I like to learn. Though, it is also helpful for my research.
Research?
Mm-hmm. For example, I'm looking into whether it's possible to combine Danon magic with Renin astral arts. I'm also interested in the mausoleums and Dana's past.
Okay, I'll admit, I'm not totally following. But, is there a purpose to this research? Like a goal?
A purpose? Well, I guess there is something I'd like to try someday. I want to try writing my own book, instead of just reading what others have written.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. What kind of book do you want to write?
I have several ideas I've been thinking about, but most of all, I'd like to write about Danon magic. Leave as much of my knowledge behind as possible, you know? And also, if there are any other Danons out there who can use magic, like me, maybe that book could help me find them.
Wow, you've really thought this through. You're amazing, you know that?
What's gotten into you? I'll have you know that flattery won't get you anywhere.
Law is correct. All the knowledge you've gained on Danon magecraft would be lost if not made manifest. That book would serve as a guiding light to scholars for generations to come.
You're gonna embarrass me if you keep talking like that. It's no big deal. I just like to study, that's all.
I know what you mean. Whether books or art, there is an indescribable, fragrant allure to those things that have traversed the ages.
Yeah, who doesn't like the smell of old books?
Yeah, totally! They do smell, yummy, don't they?
What? La, please don't eat my books. Well...
No.
How about it? Dohalim? Where do relics come from? Well, that's an interesting title. I wonder what it has to say.
An intriguing question indeed. Where do relics come from, and where do they go? I'd love to learn our predecessors' views on the subject.
But objects don't move on their own, you know.
That's not what the title means.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hurry it up, Elfin! Hey, you too, Lord Man!
Haste makes waste, young one.
Oh, don't even start with me on that. Come on, we're keeping everyone waiting.
He's right. Shion and Rinwell must be getting impatient with us, too.
I don't believe that's the case. Look, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
It feels so comforting to just sit quietly side by side, next to each other. And being able to follow through with something you've set your mind to like that. It's dependable, you know?
Wow, you really have a soft spot for that sort of thing, don't you?
Are they talking about...
Yeesh. Kinda awkward if we butted in now, right, Alphen?
Not at all. We should say something.
No. It would be rude of us to interrupt. Let us assess the situation and choose the time to make our entrance with propriety.
You mean eavesdrop?
Personally, I really like those light, nimble movements. There's a graceful fluidity to them. And the strike that comes afterwards, it's always so cool, no matter which way you look at it.
Strike? Hold up.
For me, it's the poise I'm fond of. That dignified demeanor never seems to falter, all while staying alert and being receptive to even the most subtle shift in sounds.
Sounds.
I know. And those big, beautiful, thoughtful eyes. I keep finding myself inadvertently gazing into them.
Big, beautiful, and thoughtful?
She's right. Alphen does have beautiful eyes.
If anyone has thoughtful eyes, it's Dohalim.
But surely Big Eyes refers to Law?
I can't wait to see Zare again.
Cat!
When I see you speaking with other Renans, they always look so happy. It's made me realize just how many people depend on you, Dohalim.
I'm glad to be able to help, but I do feel it goes a bit too far sometimes.
You can say that again. Apparently there are even some who want you to be the new ruler of the Renan people.
I suspect their minds are still trapped in the Renan mentality that the strong have an inherent right to rule and should be followed. Unfortunately for them, the reign they envision was but a fantasy, even in the old days. Going forward, they will need to face reality.
Yeah, a reality with no more lords or sovereigns.
Though there are still those enthralled by my title of former lord. I hope to see the day when they too can stand on their own two legs.
That said, I don't think people place their faith in you just because you were once a lord. I kept it from you so as not to burden you further, but there have been quite a few requests for you in Vicent as well.
Is that so? For what, pray tell?
Some want you to pass on your extensive knowledge by becoming a schoolteacher. Others say they want you to help them learn to appreciate music. And, as a request for the elegant and handsome Dohalim, there were even some who wished to be your lover.
Well, that's a scary voice.
Sounds less like people want things from him, and more like they just want him. I wish people talked about me like that.
There he goes, talking like an idiot again.
When it comes to children, they all want you to be their father. Sing them songs, read them stories, that sort of thing. It's actually rather sweet.
I see. Not all things people desire of me are quite so vapid, I suppose.
Yes. As a side note, I should mention that most of these requests happen to come from women. It must be wonderful to be so popular,
Kisara, why are you staring at me with a gaze like the coldest winter?
In the end, it sounds like wherever Dohalim goes, he leaves a string of hearts in his wake.
I certainly do no such thing.
What?
My thanks.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We finally made it.
Well... Huh?
Good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We finally made it.
Huh? Thanks.
That was quite the little adventure we went on. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Little help!
In a bind?
I'm not done!
Hurricane Foot!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
I'm not done! I'm not done!
Tiger Blade! Now!
Thunder!
Inferno Crossing!
The heavens must be smiling.
It's gotta be that book over there.
But it doesn't look like those Zoogles are going anywhere anytime soon.
We can't let the book get damaged. We have to get it back quickly.
Out of my way! Get behind me!
You're mine! Ruin gate!
Look sharp!
You're finished!
Having
Take this! Lightning throw! Hey! I'm not done!
Make it break!
You have astral energy! Full throttle!
It's too late to say
that you're sorry!
Yours to be let free!
Going in!
Burn in hell!
your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Oh, thank goodness.
As this book's knowledge is imparted to those who possess...
That's true. I feel like I found the answer to the book's question before I even read it. Relics sure are fascinating, aren't they, Dohalim?
Indeed. They're stimulating and teach us countless new things.
But we ought to return this one to its rightful place. Let's go back to Vicint, shall we? Books are easily damaged, so we've got to handle it with care.
You're the temperamental one here. You be careful.
Oh, shut up! Thunderblade!
Stop it! Stop it!
Finally, some open space again.
It took us on quite the journey, but I think we were able to grow as a result.
Oh, right. That book was dropped before we found it. But it isn't seriously damaged, is it?
It looks to be fine. No pages are missing from what I can tell. The cover's a little scuffed up, but I can take care of that no problem.
Oh, good. Then this valuable text is back where it belongs.
Yeah, it's a relief the book made its way back. But more importantly, since you're the one who said you really wanted to read the book, nothing would make me happier than you giving it a read.
Well, like Dohalim said, it's already taught us the importance and appeal of relics. Really, I should be the one thanking you, but I'll definitely read it after you've finished restoring it.
Yes, I'll let you know once it's ready. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I wonder when I'll be able to read that book. I can hardly wait to crack it open.
Once we've both finished it, we should share our thoughts on what it has to say.
Maybe I'll give it a read too.
Why bother? I'm sure you'll fall asleep after a few pages.
The hell I will! Just you watch. I'll show you I can do something if I set my mind to it.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Huh?
Right.
You're really someone the people can count on. You never fail to amaze me, Kisara.
We're not done yet. Bicint is currently without Dohalim. Or my brother. I've got to handle things for now.
Speaking of your brother, those siblings reminded me of you and Miguel.
I can see why. When I was a child, I caused him my fair share of trouble.
We must find the girl and return smiles to both of their faces.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you think the missing girl was fighting with her brother?
It's what siblings do. My brother and I were also separated for a time, though that was less of a fight and more me rejecting him.
Sarah, don't worry. We'll find that girl, no matter what.
Yes. Let's.
Okay, off we go.
You guys want to rest here?
What's that?
Here we go!
An opponent like this should be easy. Prepare to be seen! I'm not
Think you can fly? Like moths to the flame.
Thunder! Here I come! Strike!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Thunder! More sucrose?
Keep calm and take them down.
It's over! Thunder! My turn!
Really strong. Thanks, Kisara.
Take it!
I'm
not done!
This one's mine.
Don't
you think that's my cue?
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem.
Thunder!
Lightning meteor!
More for the stop. Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
We made a
is nice and cold, with prickles on top.
I'm not done! You're finished! Thunder! Orochi Fury!
Burning strike!
Here I come! Azure Storm!
Falling storm! Do it! Keep it up, everyone, and they'll soon be done for.
Come on, Kisara. Let's wrap this up so you can teach me more about cooking.
Sure thing. But only if you call me Captain again.
My turn!
A whirlwind strike!
I'll smash you!
Hurricane strike!
Thunder Feather! Lightning Thrust!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer! We're good to go.
The girl's nowhere in sight.
If the Zeugles were gathered here, maybe she's near... Over there. Is...
So you were hiding in the bushes. I'm glad we found you.
You were surrounded by Zeugles. Did you get hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you.
That's good. But what were you doing out here all by yourself?
I just wanted to repair my bracelet. I'm sorry.
Your bracelet?
You mean that one woven from grass? It does look tattered.
My mom wove this for me a long time ago, and this is where my dad gathered the grass for it.
So it's a keepsake from your parents.
But my brother accidentally stepped on it.
That explains why you were fighting.
I just wanted to fix it. So I came here to gather more grass to weave it back together.
And did you find any?
Yeah, but I don't know how to weave. If Mom were here, she could show me.
Here, let me see that bracelet. And the grass, too.
Huh? There you are!
Thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick this whole time.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix my bracelet.
No, it's my fault. I know how important that bracelet is to you. I should have been more careful.
You won't believe this, but this nice lady wove it back together for me.
Huh?
I did. My older brother taught me to weave.
So not only did you find my sister, but you went out of your way to fix her bracelet, too? Thank you so much. I sure am glad you're here in Menancia. You're our savior.
I've done nothing special. Plenty of people in Menancia joined together to help. People in town were worried about you and helped with the search. Both Danans and Renans alike.
Vicent is amazing. I'm so glad we moved here. In any other city, my sister might have been lost forever. I can't thank you enough.
You two should both treasure each other. You're the only family you've got, and that's something special.
That's for sure. Thanks, miss.
Kisara,
No, please don't say anything. Not now, Dohalim. I simply do all in my power for the people of this realm. The realm my brother loved.
I see. This realm has a bright future ahead of it.
It certainly does.
Wow, Kisara. I'm amazed you know how to weave grass like that. You said you learned it from Miguel, right? It sounds like he really did teach you everything.
Yes. Just like that girl's mother. He used to weave grass into bracelets and necklaces for me back when we were kids.
Kisara?
Sorry, it's just... It occurred to me that something he taught me to make me smile is now bringing a smile to someone else's face. I know that I could never be as great as my brother.
You were the one who decided to fix the bracelet and find the girl.
Dohalim,
Migal's dream is still alive thanks to you.
you're right. Thanks to meeting all of you, I can say my dreams are no longer just dreams.
Exactly. I couldn't even hope to count all the times I've been saved by your shield.
Yeah, Kisara, I can even do some housework now because you taught me.
You've always been a really good listener when I've got something on my mind.
And that one time I stained my clothes during a meal, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there to help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. It sounds like I've been helping all of you more than I realized. The ideals imparted to us can still be made a reality, but only by those who are alive now, in the present. I chose that path. There's still a long way to go, but for some reason, I feel radiant right now.
Oh? How very curious. Walking next to you, I feel the same way.
I'm hungry! So hungry! I could eat a whole horse by myself!
I bet. Speaking of dinner, I think it's Shion's turn to cook tonight, right?
I believe so. Let's ask if she can get started sooner rather than later. If for no other reason than to settle Law down.
What? Something wrong?
Hush. They sound quite excited about something.
From what I've heard, a lot of people have been copying Kagari and Notio's wedding ceremony from last year.
Yeah, it's a traditional Renin ceremony, but ever since they got married, it's gotten super popular, even among Danon couples.
The whole thing was just so lovely. It was my first time attending a wedding, but I can definitely see the appeal.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, and all the food they served was delicious too.
I know, there was so much food, but everything they served was carefully chosen. And you could taste the care put into every bite. And the flowers. The arrangement they chose for Kagari's bouquet was a perfect fit for her. Also, during the banquet after the ceremony, Kagari and Notio were telling me the whole story about how they found their new house. They said it was okay if it was simple and bare bones. They just wanted a warm place where they could spend their days together. I want that too. A joyous ceremony for a loving couple starting a new life together. I guess dreams really can come true. It was a perfect day.
Sounds like someone may have been taking notes.
No, it's not like that. Anyway, Kisara, how about you?
Me? Well, I certainly don't think marriage is the most important thing in life. That said, I'll admit having a wedding ceremony does seem nice.
Really? It sounds like you both feel the same way then. Oh, speaking of which, Kisara, do you remember what you said at Kagari and Notio's ceremony? About the bouquet toss?
You mean how if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll end up always being single and alone? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. As it turns out, that isn't true at all.
What? It isn't?
Apparently not. I actually just found out recently myself. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it without checking first.
This is quite an interesting conversation. In more ways than one.
Seriously? Who cares about weddings and all that kind of stuff? Let's go already, I'm starving!
If we must. Personally, I feel it's rather boorish of you to spoil their fun.
Hey, you guys talking about weddings?
Oh, you three are finally back. Yeah, it turns out weddings are all the rage these days.
I have heard the same. There is no denying that Notio and Kagari's ceremony was a delightful occasion, filled with warmth and understanding.
That's for sure. Even after the ceremony was over, Shion just kept going on and on about how nice it had been.
I don't know about that.
Really? I guess I never realized.
Law must be misremembering, that's all. Anyway, I've got a dinner to make.
Seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject for her. It would probably be best not to press her on it.
What is it, Alphen? Is something the matter?
No, sorry, I'm just realizing that there's so much I don't know. I had no idea that weddings were popular, that Shion was so interested in them. Any of it.
Don't let it get to you. Paying attention to such things is simply not in your nature.
Damn, Dohalim. Are you trying to cheer the poor guy up or rub salt in the wound?
No, it's fine, Law. Dohalim is right. Still, it's something I need to work on. Otherwise, it could get me into real trouble in the future. Maybe someday I'll, find someone I want to marry. If my bride is someone who cares deeply about the wedding ceremony, then that means it should be important to me, too. I don't want to use my own ignorance as an excuse to make my bride-to-be do all the planning. That would be a huge burden for one person to carry, right?
That may be the case, but I'm still not sure what you're getting at.
I just think that it's important to know about weddings. Not only weddings, but marriage in general. I need to learn more about them so I can be prepared. I want to do some research and fill in the gaps in my knowledge. That way I'll have the confidence to help out and make informed decisions when the time comes. But I've never done something like this before. I have no idea where to even begin. So...
You're saying you want us to help you out? You got it! To be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject myself, though.
Thanks, Law.
Oh, speaking of which, you should definitely make sure to ask Shion for help. There's probably nothing about nuptials that she doesn't know.
No. Sorry, but I, want to keep this a secret from her. Because, I'm doing this for my own benefit. So I want to do as much of it as possible on my own, without being a burden on anyone else. I realize I'm asking for some assistance from all of you guys, but I don't want to bother Shion with this. If I did, then I'd end up relying on her too much. I really want to avoid that. So, I want to do this research, but I also want to keep Shion from finding out about it. Can you help me?
Whoa, that was a whole lot of words. But I think I get what you're trying to say. You could have just said you don't want to cause trouble by not knowing anything, because you finally decided you want to marry Shion. Ow!
You need to work on your filter law. You don't have to say every thought that pops into your head. You aren't a little kid, are you?
Ah! Oh. Sorry.
My. Those growing pains can sure pack a wallop.
At any rate, I think I speak for all of us when I say we are sympathetic to your cause. We shall assist in your research and keep it to ourselves. You should go about this endeavor in your own way. If you do not wish to involve Shion at this time, then so be it. But be mindful that should she find out, you'll likely need to explain all of this to her.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble one. I'm rooting for you, Alphen.
Thanks, all of you. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to gather as much info as I can. I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
We've reached our destination. We've managed to amass quite the little fortune.
Let's go celebrate with something sweet!
I'm not about to say no to that.
Something sweet? Is there room for one more?
This looks so good. I almost want to have it all to myself.
A warrior without breakfast is a flower without sunlight.
I guess so.
That's not a saying.
Masks.
They left. What was that all about?
It sure doesn't seem like any sort of festival. I've got a very bad feeling about this.
The way they didn't seem to be listening to anything brings back some bad memories, huh?
What we saw at Volron's castle. You're right. Just what's going on?
And those masks.
Yeah. They look just like the iron mask I once wore.
We should find someone who can fill us in.
They're all wearing masks.
They aren't responding to anything we say. What's going on?
Maybe we can find someone without a mask. All wearing the same masks. Even the Renans. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? It's useless. What's going on? Do these come off?
Removing them should be our last resort. If the masks caused this, who knows what happens if we take them off?
They don't look hurt, but they're so silent. It's creepy.
Either Danon or Renan is fine. Isn't there anyone here without a mask?
Maybe they've taken shelter somewhere. Let's have a look around.
Who is it?
Bayfun? You're safe. What's happening? What was wrong with those people out front?
Well... A while back, some very odd folks showed up in town. They were all wearing masks, but there were both Renans and Danons among them. But that wasn't the weirdest part of the whole thing. Who do you think was leading them?
I don't know. Who?
Nazamil.
What do you mean? How could Nazamil be leading them?
It's exactly as I said. Only one person was wearing a different mask than the others, and it was her, no doubt about it. They called themselves Cal Basil.
The one path.
They said they had come to bring peace. However, their methods made that very hard to believe. They started putting those masks on all the people here, and you saw what happened to them after that.
You mean you couldn't stop them? What happened? Where were the Darkwings?
Nazamil was using some astral art. It was nearly impossible to resist her.
I see. But you managed to slip away and hide here.
What is Nazamil up to? Turning people into her puppets with those masks.
They say they bring peace. And I guess technically, they can't fight if they're all being controlled like that.
Nazamil told us to be patient a little longer, didn't she?
Whatever is going to happen, it must be imminent. Do you know where they were headed?
Shinefall Woods, in Ganeth Harrows. I know it's odd, but when someone asked where they came from, that's where they said their base is.
They're not even trying to hide? Could it be some kind of trap?
We'll just have to go and find out. I see no other options.
Phase 1's coming along well. Soon, Phase 2 will come. Everything is going perfectly. Just you wait.
I don't see any masked people wandering around.
Luckily, this place is fairly secluded. It seems Cal Basil's influence hasn't reached it yet.
This might go well in that new recipe.
Can't wait to see what you make.
You're the one making it.
I can't wait to start making our meal.
Ooh, we having something new to eat?
Yep, now that we have all the ingredients.
I know it'll be fine, but I'm always hesitant to let the blazing sword get wet.
I told you, don't worry about it. Our sword will be fine.
Our sword? How things change.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us. Oh, hey!
Right. Law?
Yeah! No way.
Was it really such a bad gift? I thought everyone liked getting new gear.
Keep your chin up. Finding the perfect gift is no easy task.
How about adding a cute design to the piece? Like a cat or an owl?
Oh, that's all I've got to do?
I don't know if the solution is... It's quite that simple.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. Alphen.
Right.
Right.
Is Nazamiel really out here somewhere? These woods are pretty huge.
This is the only lead we've got right now. An opponent like this should be easy. Ignite!
Glacial Spear!
Thunder! You're mine! Azure Storm! No escape!
Keep it up, everyone, and they'll soon be done for.
Come on, Kisara. Let's wrap this up so you can teach me more about
That's what my...
Thunder!
Sure thing.
Dance, immortal droplet!
Wow! Look what I just found.
I won't forgive you!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Start up!
Dopaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! So, how was our performance?
Marvelous to behold.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Can't stop here.
You're right. We should keep moving.
While being careful, of course.
Guess I misread the landing.
What's with that shining foe over there?
That one seems strong.
Is it just me? Or do you seem excited at the thought?
Hefty airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like astral energy!
Say no more.
It certainly wasn't the most meaningful battle.
Just think of it as one step closer to our next meal.
Ah, yes. That's very positive of you.
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Azure Storm! Here I come! I'm not done! Burn in hell! Thunder! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
That takes care of all the dangerous Zoogles. The young man in Thistleum should be able to pick flowers in peace now.
Awesome! Let's go let him know.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
How about you did it? I guess...
So, that enthusiastic admirer of yours from when... is relocated to Pelegion.
In truth, I have quite a few obsessive devotees. I'm often badgered for handshakes and the like. It can be a nuisance at times. Though they mean well, it makes it difficult to go about my business in peace.
The work you've done has managed to win over Danans and Renans alike. It's pretty amazing that people's respect for you can even overcome their preconceived biases.
I suppose I should be honored, but I find my feelings about it are complicated.
Hey!
Sure. Well? Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes!
Yes.
Those two haven't changed a bit, have they?
They looked so happy, as though not a day has passed since their wedding.
Never-ending love, unchanging and glorious. May it never fade.
We did well setting them up.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
All right. Oh, wow!
Hey!
Hey!
Huh? Yeah!
Yeah.
La?
Yeah. The materials can be harvested from Zoogles? Sounds like a job made for yours truly. If my handiwork happens to benefit someone else, then so be it.
Oh, enough of that!
Ah, ow! Fine! Fine! Call off your attack! Out already!
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I should give that art a shot sometime tomorrow.
Night, Alphen. See you tomorrow.
Days like... this are perfect to curl up with a good book.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What in the world would you do with a book?
Hey, the pictures can teach a guy a lot.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
You're... Could it be? Huh. My apologies.
Right.
Yeah. Got it. I hope we can find someone connected to the Hildress family.
I don't know. If that woman's anything to go by, we may not find much useful information.
If we could at least learn what the family was like at the time. Presumably, it was a big part of Nazamiel's life.
Okay. Good, good.
Huh. Well...
Fool!
Sure.
Ah!
It's strange. I understand someone wanting to cling to their beliefs, but their story otherwise seems baseless.
I feel the same way. Let's gather more information. Hey!
Pardon me?
Great!
Very well.
Sure. We may not have learned much, but we've seen that Nazamiel clearly had no one she could trust. She was given an education and lessons in etiquette, but that isn't what she wanted. She needed kind words, a shoulder to cry on, a comforting embrace when she was lonely.
Shion, why don't we try asking some children? It's a long shot, but maybe we can learn something about any friends she might have had.
Hey!
Huh? Oh, yeah? We can't find any information.
Urwagil was the former lord of Ganeth. Surely someone in this city was connected to him. Hey! Huh?
calling out for us?
They could have something they need from us.
Hello.
How about it?
Agreed. Let's go see Avakir.
Discussion is fine and all, but I don't think we'll reach a solution anytime soon.
Indeed. But I have no doubt he will jump at the opportunity to help.
You really trust Avakir, don't you?
He and I have a long and storied history. I know him very well. All right?
Hi.
Well... No.
Sounds good.
Hey... Huh? Yeah. Well... Dahalim.
Yes.
Imagine that. Using Zugo parts to make instrument.
You think so?
We've reached our destination.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak.
Thank you.
All right!
Huh.
Oh? Well?
Oh!
Yeah!
Got it.
Yay!
I'm amazed that Gladys's donuts have spread all the way to Cislodia.
They've become a true Calaglian delicacy, haven't they?
Imagine how great it'll be once we start getting the new kind made for Cislodia.
It'll be great, sure. But I'm a little worried about the effect it's going to have on our funds.
Right. Sorry about that.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.